All right, guys, back at it for another day here. Sorry about the construction noise going on in the background. Kind of is what it is. I live in a new neighborhood, so building a house across the street. Anyway, today I am going to get the roof rack up on top. We'll see where else we go. I went down to my buddy's shop, my buddy's fab shop, and had a couple things cut and whatnot, so to brace my roof rack for when we get it mounted up on there. Don't want the thing flying off once we get it attached. So that's the plan for the day. We'll see where we get. Let's get started. What's up, guys? So getting back at it. Unfortunately, I made a boo-boo. I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but I got this metal too hot right here, and just the weight of this being on top of it made it bow a little bit right there. So today's project, cut this off, cut that off, try to unbend that a little bit if I can, and then I'm gonna have to reinforce the entire top structure with angle iron, which I already have, which is cool. So I'm gonna put some 3/16 2-inch angle iron all the way around the top, basically to support the tent. It's gonna have the tent on it, gonna have 400 pounds ish on the top of it if me and my wife and kids sleep up there. So it's gonna need to be strong to support our weight anyway. So I'll get the thing cut off and then add the angle iron and see how it goes. So time to go back a few steps, to go forward a few steps. Yeehaw. So I haven't done a ton of filming over the last 2 days, so I apologize. I did do quite a bit on the last one, and then, or 2 days ago anyway, some time-lapse stuff and whatnot. Made quite a bit of progress, but the funny thing is, or not so funny, is it's kind of hard to see. So I'll show you what I did today and kind of bring you up to speed where I'm at. And then this isn't the end of the video. You'll see more. We'll get more done before we put this video out. I'm not sure I'll be able to get all of it or be 100% ready. In fact, I'm certain I won't, but I'll show you where we're at for now. Okay, so I think I might have already shown this to you. Actually, I did already show you the door. So I got the door done, but what I did today, I started by adding additional bracing to the door to make it extra sturdy, because I do plan to hang something off the end of this. It's going to kind of play a little bit of a role in my kitchen with it wide open like that. And I'll have probably about a foot here, a little over a foot to do something with. Haven't figured out what yet, but I'll do that. I'll take you over to this side so you can see what I did here. This is unfortunate. I'm gonna give you some advice. If you ever are thinking of using gate material or fencing material to build a trailer, to do the sidewalls or whatever, just freaking don't. Seriously, don't. So much extra work because of it. So it has all these poles going up, right, which is fine, whatever, normal stuff, but I had to get rid of them because it looks stupid, and this is going to be on the outside of my trailer. So with each one that you get rid of, there is a hole drilled in each one of the places here. So today I got to grind it all down. I got to get some steel rod, which I had some extra steel rod lying around. You can see it right there. Put it through the holes, weld it to there, cut it off, grind it down, yada, yada, yada. I had to do that 8 times over here, and I had to do it 9 times over here. Not a ton of fun. So I started the day with that. Got this door done. Got the holes filled there. You'll also see in the middle I have a structure built for my shelves to hold my cabinets. I didn't want to make a post that goes all the way down because I want to be able to use all of the space underneath my kitchen. So I supported it with this piece of 3/16 angle iron there. Comes down there. My top to my, or my bottom anyway, to my cabinets is going to lay across here, all the way across, and then we'll build up the structure inside of it with additional, I'll have a piece that comes up, piece of wood anyway, that comes up and down there and attaches, and then same thing in the back, same thing in the front. And then I'll likely build a shelf across here as well, just for extra space. I polished up the door, kind of got it ready. I have a piano hinge on order, so when the piano hinge gets here, we'll be ready to get it installed and, you know, be able to lift it up and down and everything else. As soon as I get the piano hinge done, got a few more little clean things up things to do before I paint it. I'm just going to rattle can the entire trailer, this piece of it, the metal portion anyway, black. So it's going to be rattle can black everywhere. I'll try to do a decent job. Don't want it to be too hillbilly, but we'll get it rattle canned, and then I'll leave the wood for the next video. Tell you what I'm going to do with it, because the wood's not going to be probably till the next video, more than likely. But yeah, structure's coming along, almost done. I'll be mounting the spare tire on the inside of it on this side to counterbalance that weight over there, just because I want to, you know, obviously balance the weight out and whatnot. Oh, what else? I don't think I included the front piece as well. I got both pieces of the rack done. What I did not show, and if I did, I apologize, was when I was putting this first piece of bracing on, not this piece, but the piece behind it, is 16 gauge or 14 gauge, whatever's thinner, I forget. Anyway, it was a thin gauge of metal, thinner than this. And I did all these welds kind of quick. Forgot the lesson that Mr. welding teacher from high school, I forget his name, but he was awesome and I loved him. I forgot what he told me, and it got too hot, bowed down, everything else. So because of that, I had to add this bracing. So 3/16 angle iron across here. I did not do it on that side because I got additional bracing going up and down there. So anyway, lots of lessons learned. Biggest lesson is I will never, ever use gate material to make a trailer. I would highly suggest that you do not as well. Start from the ground up. If you have some limited welding skills, absolutely buy a utility trailer and you can add on to it and everything else and make it awesome. If you have no welding skills at all, I guess you shouldn't be doing this. Work with wood like Garrett. But if you have great welding skills, or decent or okay welding skills anyway, start like Dave from the beginning. Ground up, build your frame, build everything. That way you can have exactly like you want it. But either way, I'm going to be happy with the result in the end. I'm sure I am. I may tinker with it a little bit after I'm done, but that's okay. Tinkering is fun. But yeah, that's it so far for this one. We'll do a little bit of more work before I tie up this video. So I'll see you, I guess, tomorrow or the next day or whenever I get to it next. Hooray! More construction noise. Hopefully you guys like Spanish or Mexican music, whatever it is. I think it's probably Mexican because it's from Mexico. Anyway, welcome to day 357 or 9 or whatever it is. We're working on the trailer. Hopefully we get to see some real good progress today. I plan to get all the tabs in place to be able to sheet it and then get my cabinets in. I really want to have some decent progress before the next video. So with that said, let's get started. All right, guys, here we are. It is the end of this video. We're getting close. We're not there yet. Still have some work to do, as you'll see momentarily. But as for now, this is as much as I can get done before I need to have this video out. I will have hopefully the rest of it done by the end, but let's go ahead and take a look at the progress we've made since the last one. So, as you can see, here she is. Don't mind the messy garage in the background, still in the process of moving in, even though I shouldn't be. Yeah, this is what she looks like. So I've got the top primered, just about ready to go to paint. I literally, on my last weld, ran out of wire. So I got to get some wire and run one more quick little, teeny little weld there, and I'll be good to go. But got the rack done. I'll show you how this works. Let's take my little hinge off here. Or clamp anyway. Come on, little feller. Kind of hillbilly way to mount it up, but it's mounted up. This table will drop down. I already have the piece of metal cut, getting that donated by my buddy, but it's gonna have a metal top on it for cooking and everything else. So that is what the kitchen area will look like. This right here, frame structure you see in the background, will hold all my cabinets. So I'll have cabinets in there and whatnot that will hold. I'll have a place for my stove here, shelves in the middle, place for a cooler over here. It'll be supported by that, and it will be connected to the rest of the structure as well for support. Got the rack on top for the rooftop tent. And then put all the tabs all around it for putting the sheeting on the inside. I'm gonna have sheeting on the inside of all 4 walls and on the roof. I got tabs up here as well. And then this is what the door looks like in the back. The door is ready to go as well, ready for some wood. I got 3 hinges over there, reinforced it with these pieces here. And then I'll have latches there up on the top, and then I'll put one right there. And I may end up putting one on the bottom as well. I'm not 100% sure there yet. So, but that's the gate there. And then I will have on that side another piece of wood. As far as what's coming in the next video that you'll see me get everything sheeted. It will be painted. I will have a new axle in place. And instead of going with spacers, I would have had to find 3-inch spacers to make my wheels and tires work. So I went with a longer axle. It was 95 bucks on Northern Tool. So I got a longer axle that'll bring my width out to basically the same as the Talon. So that will work there. And then these are my wheels and tires. Found these for free on OfferUp. We'll see how good they work. These 2 are in worse shape than the other 2 I have in the garage. So one of these will be my spare, and then the 2 I have in the garage are the ones that are gonna go on the trailer. Rooftop tent's gonna go on as well, so you'll see that in the next video. And then I will have it kitted out and ready to go. So you'll see what it looks like then. Lights are already installed. Hopefully I can leave them in the same place with the tires and wheels and everything else. I'll get those wired and ready to go so I can tow it with my vehicle as well. Won't need them for the Talon, but I'll be ready to tow it in the vehicle. So that's it, guys. That's where we are at for this stage of the build, I guess you'd say. Man, I think I said it once already in this video, but I'll say it again. If you're thinking of using fencing material to build walls on your trailer, just don't, all right? The amount of work I had to do, additional work I had to do because of that was crazy. It wasn't just changing what the last guy did. It was, in addition to that, welding with that crap is super not easy. Hard to clean, hard to keep from burning through, hard to keep from overheating, and whatnot. So just tons of extra work related to the fencing material. Overall, in the end, am I going to be happy with it? I think I will be 100% happy with it. Have to see when it's done, but I think I'm going to be 100% happy with it. I like the frame I got set up. I like the design and whatnot. So we'll see once we get it off the ground once we get the tent on, once we get it sheeted and everything else, we'll see where we're at. But like I said, one piece of advice, if you're thinking of using fencing material, just don't. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe. Go back and check out the rest of the videos as well. Dave's and Garrett's builds are coming along. Check out my builds as well. Hopefully they're informative for you at the very least. We're having a lot of fun with the project. We're going to take them out and get a couple trips in with them as well, and then you'll see some changes to these eventually if we come up with any changes we want to make to them. So definitely check them out. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't. Those who have, we definitely appreciate it. Keep tuning in. We'll keep making cool content, including, we're getting to the King of the Hammers again this year. Got other stuff coming with new builds related to off-road stuff. So tossing around the idea of a sand car, tossing around the idea of like a rock buggy, stuff like that. So we'll see what comes out. Just stay tuned and you'll see in the near future. But with that said, that's it for this one, guys. Ride safe, pack out what you pack in, and we'll see you on the next one.